Hello, welcome back to GPT Time. I'm Terence from Earth. So, it's been quite a while since my last video. I won't lie, things are pretty complicated and chaotic around me. Today, I wanted to make a video about allowing myself to be imperfect. So, it's probably not going to be the greatest video, but we'll see what will come out of it. I wanted to start making videos again after quite a break. I've always struggled to present myself, with how I relate to myself. Like it never seems like it's good enough, and it's been like quite the struggle with my art career, as you can figure out probably. So what ended up happening is that I just kept making art like on my own in my small little bubble away from internet, and I feel like in some ways it's a good thing. And by that, like, I mean that it allowed me to really develop my own thing in a vacuum, basically, which isn't that widespread today. But also art is quite literally my life, and recently I dropped absolutely everything to pursue it. So I need to make it work too, and making it work in the world we live in also means to show it off to the world. And so that's why I started this channel, even though I knew it was going to be very difficult for me, because I can see myself on the camera right now. This is the perfect tool basically for me to judge myself. That's the whole exercise. That's what makes it so complicated for me, and also part of the reason, if not a big part of the reason, why I have been gone for so long. So what am I going to do? I think that what I'm going to do is start very small, like especially with these AI things. People relate differently to perfectionism and like perfect things basically than they used to back in the old days. But yeah, so I wanted to go back to something more human, less editing, less crazy woohoo YouTuber stuff all over the place. No. Like I'm not about that. Can get crazy sometimes, but I'm more of a chill, laid back person. So yeah, we're going to make art. We're going to talk about the woohoo consciousness stuff. It's going to be pretty interesting. I feel like making the links between the two. Let's have a little walk. Let's start to talk about what I could paint today, and then let's paint it. But yeah, what could I paint? I feel like I want to do something not that big, like something I could do one shot for you guys. You guys, another YouTuber thing, you beautiful people on the other side of the screen. So a small canvas, very colorful stuff, then go back in the shitty room where I feel so cramped and it's so hard to create. And then I suck it up and do something as good as I can, a little painting, and then we're done. Basically, first video. Well, I consider this as a first video. It's already like so chaotic. I don't like it. As I'm talking right now, I'm like, this is all over the place. This is a bad video, but the exercise is to do it anyway, to push the thoughts aside for sufficiently long time so that I can actually make it good. So first make it, then make it good. Okay, and I am back from my little walk, and this is what I'm going to paint. It's an old canvas that I painted white again. It's something that I have to do more and more because I have just way too much. I try not to get too attached to what I do. Like I see it as more of an exercise, and then there's going to be like better ones, and there's going to be worse one that I don't really like. And yeah, it's just prime material to start anew and maybe get something that I like a little more. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this. There we go. You can probably see like a little face poking through, and the little dude is going to get even more covered than this. So get ready. I don't really think all that much when I paint. If you watched some of the older videos, you probably already heard that. If when I talk to the camera, the problem is that I think too much and then start to see myself from an outside perspective, start to think about how I seem and how I look when I talk, and then it's making me jam, well, it's exactly the same thing when you paint. Like you paint something, and then as you paint, you start to cast some judgment on what you paint. Like, is this good? Is this bad? What are people going to think about me for painting this? And then as you start to judge, you can't really trust your judgment anymore. Like, is it good? Is it bad? Or is it just something that's not done yet? First, make it and then make it good. Or is anything good at all? So I come back to just gesture, just having fun with the act of painting. And when doing that, going fast is a nice tool, because when you paint fast, you cannot really think about it while you do it. And right now, I don't really know what I'm painting yet. Just having fun with the colors and thinking about what this could be. In this channel, get ready to see me paint a lot of the same things. I have a few fixations that come and go, but basically everything I paint, crystals, trees, fire, I don't know, whichever thing I choose, I'd say is just an excuse. You can even like call them portals between what is familiar enough so that people's attention grab onto it and like they give it a chance, and then my world, which is more about those symbols that I do. And so then the trees and the rocks and everything I might choose to paint are just like some kind of excuses for me to explore this abstract world and how an image is constructed. I'm going to tell you a lot more about that as I go, because that's the kind of things that, to me at least, needs some kind of visual example. Right now, I had my two colors, I had fun with my two colors, start to not know what to do yet, so I'm starting to find new directions and new things to explore. So I added like another color, and again, like try not to think, try to just do. You will hear that, oh shit ton. Talking about symbols right now, what do I want? Like, I wanted to play with blue, I wanted to play with yellow, now I want to play with green, and I talked about symbol, and so I want to play with symbols. Maybe something comes up, maybe nothing comes up, but something is being painted. And to me, when making art, the name of the game is to avoid creative blocks. And as creative block is about like a disconnect between what you want to do and then what you see on the canvas, my solution to that was to not really try to do anything in particular. Like sometimes I might, but what I actually focus on is what I already like about what's in front of me. Like not the final idea, but when I do this, like what is cool about this. What I find cool about this is like this kind of stuff, all the nice little blending between the different hair of the paintbrush. And then this too I really like you see the paint, sometimes it drags, sometimes it leaves holes, a lot of chaos that I don't actively choose. And so let's keep going. I'm going to stop talking about the painting that I'm doing, because it doesn't help for me to disconnect my thinking from this. It actually does the opposite. Right now, if my goal is to learn to get better as a YouTuber, talking as I paint, I might try to talk about different things and see what works the best. So when I was up there in the fields, I was talking about the fact that I judge myself very harshly, and that seeing myself on camera is the perfect tool for me to judge myself. And then I started like to kind of glitch out on my words, And I looked at the footage as I was walking home to paint this, like merely a few dozens minutes later. Listen to the footage again, and you know what? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Like when as I recorded it, it sounded like I felt like I was doing really, really awful. It was bad. Like I couldn't do anything with this. I would have to reshoot it. But that's the illusion I'm talking about right now. Just showing its dirty little face in another light, if I might. It's going to be always the same problem, perfectionism, and like being overly harsh with unfinished, fresh ideas before they had the time to mature and before you even had the time to give them a chance. Like going past the awkward stage, basically. Like there's going to be an awkward stage for doing these videos, talking alone in front of my phone camera and feeling very dumb about this, or learning to paint, starting to put a few strokes on the canvas, and a few dozen minutes later, like 1 hour later, you start to feel like it's shit and like it will never lead anywhere. But that's a trap, because I swear to you, even the best artists, their work isn't going to be perfect straight away. Like maybe you have like some master that can make their work perfect, but you know, I actually don't really believe this, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, really. I think some people would really like just splatter of paint on a canvas and think it's the greatest thing ever. Some people would maybe like only respect pure realism, like of the most perfect realism, and that's fine too. But yeah, I guess what I want to say is don't be too harsh on your ideas. I thought about it quite a lot during this first YouTube pause about what really I wanted this channel to be about. And I want this channel to be like some kind of hope for people like me who get stopped dead in their track when they want to do something because they feel it's not good enough. Like you are good enough and I am good enough, and let's make this like it might not fit the perfect standard that we have in our mind. It might never will, but trust me, it's good enough to exist, and it should. So let's push past this. Let's see what is hiding after the ugly phase. Let's not give too much attention to this internal troll and see what our true potential is. Now on to keep talking about what I want to do with this channel. I talked about the chaos. I talked about being in a difficult position to make a YouTube video, about being pretty much annoyed with the room I have now and how small and cramped it is. Well, let me talk to you about what's going on in my life, because I want this channel to be an artist life vlog, and like all my little projects, it won't be painting all the time because I have a lot of other projects. Yeah, I do a little music on the sides. I have plans to decorate my home in a very peculiar way, because yeah, let's get to the fact. Right now I'm in between two homes, and so I travel a lot between those two. I have pretty bad ADHD, and so it goes without saying that I lose my stuff between those two homes all of the fucking time, and it's a really, really big problem for me. And so very shortly I'll get to move in my future home, which is currently being renovated, and that's why I couldn't get there before. I feel like this is going to be pretty interesting for YouTube. The room is going to be nice, but the house is like pure renovation mode. There's chaos everywhere. There's noise and unfinished walls. And The plan is really to make this home an art project, like I always dreamed of being able to do. So that's going to be a lot of very cool videos, so keep watching, it's coming. A blank canvas of a home, and a crazy psychedelic artist to do all sorts of crazy stuff in it. I want to do some kind of trippy home cinema. I want the whole house to be like basically a black light gallery. It's going to be very fun to do, and I just have to hang on for a little bit longer, painting small paintings in my messy room that's way too small to hold all of the stuff that I accumulated during my life, which is basically my situation right now. I started filming this video knowing that I didn't have everything, that it wasn't going to be perfect, but as I said, it's literally the goal. I barely have any of my paint. I just have leftover tubes. I barely have any of my brushes. There, I forgot them on the other side. Barely have any blank canvas, which is also why I had to paint this one white. But we're still here, we're still doing it. And no matter what this video will look like, I'm still going to post it. And I'm still going to make progress. It's understandably a big part of why I just, I guess, stopped making video for I don't know how long. Like I have all these crazy ideas of big videos, you know, painting big canvas, all the bigger ideas that I have, but this place is really not the place to do that. So for a while I will just have to make peace with this kind of more chill and simple videos, painting light little things. Like I think I might even just let this be an abstract and call it a day, because right now my objective is just to keep posting on YouTube, and not especially to be like, oh, look at all the stuff that I can do, like look at how big I can paint. This is adding pressure. This is making it so I don't post, and I want to post. So look at me doing simple things and explain to you why always expecting to put out masterpieces is just going to get you to stop painting, and we don't want that. So I basically talked about all the things I wanted to say. I'm going to call this a day, because I'm already thinking that this is not good enough, and like, you're gonna come back and then you just do this and then you just do this. But yeah, listen, the whole point of the video was to say a big fuck you to perfectionism. So yeah, I'm fine with this being my fuck you to perfectionism. This is good enough. I actually like this. So yeah, see you in the next one, hopefully in not that long.